I had somebody reach out to me about a week ago after she had watched one of my YouTubes, the one where I address light workers, saying this is important. And so she contacted me and we talked, and she's on the exact same frequency. She says, yeah, this is the most important thing we can do right now for us, for those people who identify with being that light that came down here on planet Earth for these times, to be a conduit for it and to help raise the frequencies. I know this is not for everyone, and some people think it's wacky and cuckoo, and that's fine. I don't care about that. Once you know that that's what you're here for, there's no arguing about it. It's just so obvious. So she had that same experience, and she knows what we need to do. And it was really lovely for me to have somebody reach out like that, because we need to find each other. We need to connect with each other. And that's what I keep saying. That's why I offer my Tuesday morning, once a month, my first Tuesday of the month morning gathering, where we do start getting together and getting more in touch with what we are here for. What is our spiritual calling? Why are we here right now? And what is it that is pressing on from the inside out, that wants to be met, heard, felt, seen? So lovely to connect with her. And she had this whole thing written up with statements that's coming straight from I am. I know there are many movements called I am movements. I have never personally been drawn to join. It feels a little too maybe mental or fast or something. And that's not to say that it's not amazing and powerful. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there has not been a pull inside of me towards that. But she shared with me, and she sent me this long, I think there were like 8 pages of statements that are all relating to I am. So I took it, I really enjoyed connecting with her. We were so aligned, and everything we shared was like total alignment. It's really, really lovely to meet somebody like that. So next morning, I decided to read these pages out loud to myself and just get a feel for what it was like. And it was absolutely lovely. Took me about 30 minutes maybe to read it out loud, not rushing through it. But as I did, every I am statement, there's a lot of statements, right, for 8 pages. Every one, I just allow myself to feel my own I am, that it was not coming from my head when I said it. So really, when I spoke it, and there was something very powerful in speaking it out loud. You may have done this yourself, so you know what I'm talking about. But everyone, or most of them, sometimes my mind would, zone off a little bit. It's very, very powerful to stay immersed in that for about 30 minutes. So after I did it, and then the rest of the day, I felt I had easier access to it, which is what I'm here for, as you probably know by now. So we decided to connect with a group of other women, turned out to be women, and we had a morning where we did it all together. We were on a Zoom call. We read the statements, and it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. When you do it with a group of people, it's more powerful, right? If two or more are gathered in my name, you've probably heard that Bible statement. So I would say everybody really felt it deeply, and how powerful it is to simply state the truth, nothing else. No sugarcoating, no embellishing, just I am. And then all these statements of what I am. And I'm sure there's hundreds more that we can come up with. But this is what she had created based on her life experience. And then she shared it. So, what was also beautiful about it for me is that many years ago, I really had this clarity, or like a vision, that I wanted to be in a circle of women, 12 women, where we literally invoked the presence, to bring that presence on earth to help raise the frequency. It's a higher frequency we open up to that can come down and wash out what is not true. So somehow this seemed to be a manifestation of that longing that I felt many years ago. And it just happened spontaneously. I didn't try to make it happen. And that's really how I like to live my life now, that I am fully aligned, that I allow life to live through me. I allow the divine to live through me and as me. And therefore, I have to just take off my hands more and more of the world, getting too involved, except when it comes from within or when it comes from outside and it resonates with me. So my invitation, of course, is that we keep coming back to our longing, to the inner flow, to the inner stillness and peace, to this now moment. And it is an experience. As I speak about it right now, it feels like the energy shifts in me and something actually comes through, because I am going to this. I am bringing my attention there. And it's already there. So when I go there, it expresses in a way that doesn't happen when I'm not there, when I'm not here, when I'm here. It's not being connected to that frequency. So when we did it as a group, the group energy makes it stronger, and it helps us clear out more of everything that is trying to hide this gem inside, this gem of our divinity, of I am. It's always here, but it's still covered for almost all of us. And we need to make an effort to bring it forth. And this is really, really important to me. I can't really find anything more important in my life at this point than to bring in this frequency, to become a fully open, willing instrument of the divine as my I am, as my divine presence. It knows. So when we invoked it like that, or when I invoke it myself on my own, something happens. It's unavoidable because it's there, and all it needs is our attention and connection. It is that simple. But of course, the problem is that all this projection, all these hypnotic suggestions, it's like pressuring in and wanting our attention, like wanting to pull us away from this. And it's like sometimes it feels like you're working against a tsunami or a whirlwind, right? It's not easy, but it is easier when we do it together. It's 100% easier. So that's why it is important. And it is very important that we start connecting with others and do this together. So if you do not have anybody to do this with, or to be this with, or to invoke this with, and you feel like you would benefit from it, then please reach out. This coming Tuesday, September the 3rd, I have my next online gathering called Feel Your Deepest Longing, Find Your Spiritual Calling. And again, I'll put the link in the description, and you can join. And it's a good hour to an hour and a half, where we simply really connect with what it is that wants to emerge from within us, and that we feel supported in that. And then we can feel that we can express it in a safe way and be seen and witnessed in it in a way where we feel welcomed. And that is, I think, what's so important. So when this new friend of mine connected with me, it's like all of us who were in that group, it was like it gives us all a boost because we feel confirmed in what we already know. And for some reason, because in the past we have not been confirmed in it, we have been made wrong for it, we have been ridiculed for it. And that's why so many of us are hiding it. We're holding the light that we are back. When we're together, we open up together because it's safe and it's fun. And then this opening can stay with us much, much longer during the day and maybe the next days. It's very important for me. I just can't tell you nothing is more important for me. So, of course, if you resonate with this, please reach out and join. You can just do it one time and see if it resonates with you. It's just done by donation. So it's not gonna, empty your bank account or anything. Nothing is, you're not required to join anything or commit to anything. The commitment has to come from within, that this is what's important for you. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. So if you feel something stirring in you, please join. Please join. Thank you.